evening, everyone. Welcome back to my home studio in Malta. Coming to you live on twitch.tv/Tenishia Live. This is Joven Tenishia. Hi, everyone on Twitch. I know there's already people watching. As always, you can interact with me using the chat on Twitch. We are also live on my personal Facebook page and also on YouTube. But to interact with me, you have to use the chat on Twitch. So I'll be interacting to that. So you can always leave your messages there and let me know where you're watching from, where you're listening from, etc. So a busy week again and a busy weekend ahead. As tonight I launch the first night of my new residency at Oyster in Marsaxlokk called Hyde. But of course I'm playing again on Monday at Click. However, next weekend is the busy one. I've got something on Friday, which is Hyde, of course, the second night of my residency. Then I'll go to Amsterdam. Then I'll come back to Malta and I have to play at Palm Beach. So that's a full weekend. But we'll talk about that later on during this show. In the meantime, here we are ready for another hour. This is my hour with you, my dear followers. We're gonna start off with a track from Anjuna Beats. It comes from Lateral and it's called Breakfast on Mars. Welcome. Mesmerizing from Latrell. That is Breakfast on Mars. A track that has been growing on me. The more I play it, the more I love it. And it's indeed a great track. I played it also at Avalon last Saturday, and it truly worked off the dance floor. In the meantime, we continue with Spencer Brown, and this is Rainy April. Watching on Facebook and on YouTube, you can interact with me by coming on to Twitch and leave your messages on the chat. It's twitch.tv/Tenishia Live. So we've got Roberta. Hi, how are you, Roberta? Hi, Virgie from Miami. Hello. Coming up, the new from Garden State, 1995. Music sets you free. Hello, Cleo. Guys, if you're listening and you want to join tonight at Oyster, you've got some spaces left on the guest list. So just message me and let me know. So that was Garden State, the all-new 1995. So this week on my social media, as always, I've asked my question. And the question this week was, did you, after a night out, did you ever get something like random at home? You know, like you carry something at home, you were drunk or something, and you carried something at home, like weird or something. And most people, they told me, oh, my wife or my ex, or a cone or a street sign. What's your story? You can answer that question on Instagram or Facebook. In my case, once I got the wrong girl home, and I already realized when I got a really nasty message in the morning, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, and I'm like, okay, so who's there? What's your story? Let me know on Instagram or Facebook. You can find the questions in black on Instagram. In the meantime, we continue with Fair Play This is the all-new New Speak, a track that I can't wait to play at Palm Beach, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. So we're preparing an extended sunset experience with music, you know, with this vibe, and, you know, take it up higher and higher later on. Right on the beach at Armir Bay on the 26th of September of this month. If you haven't got the tickets yet, they're out now. the rhythm on this track is incredible. Blue Magic by Spencer Brown. I also tried this at Avalon last Saturday, and it works, man. It works. Anyway, next up is a track that I've played for a bit, but it's a different version. You know, I played my remix of Flashes. Well, here comes another remix, this time by Jerome Ismail, which will also be released together with my remix next Friday. This is what we chose as the featured track of this week, the all-new Artbot and Flame. So what a cool track by Art Bud. It comes out on their new record label called Upper Ground. And that's the first release on that label called Flame. Definitely a big hit on the dance floors. Straight into my box. Seriously, big track. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about events, because there's a lot of events coming up. So tonight we are launching Hyde at Oyster, and if you're not on the guest list, please do message me on my messenger or message the Tenishia page to get on the guest list, as we do have a little bit of more space. So you can get on that guest list if you want to come. If you can't make it this week, I'll be there next week, and the one after, and the one after, and the one after. So every Friday at Oyster, Hyde. Monday I'm playing at Click at 11:30 onwards. And then what's up next? Oh yes, releasing the track, the remix of Stereo Underground Flashes. My remix comes out with the Jerome Ismail remix as well, the one that we heard before Flame. On the 24th, that's Friday. On Friday as well, of course, is the second night for Hyde. Then I have to get up very early in the morning to go to the airport. And something that I don't look forward to is flights, especially the ones early in the morning. And I'm heading to the Netherlands. I'm playing at okay, let me remember how to say it. Bloemendal. Okay, Bloemendal. At Fuel Beach Club with Ferry Costin, Andy Moore and Ben Gold. I'm really looking forward for the gig, to be honest, because I haven't played out of Malta in a while now, because I did stop, of course, because of COVID. I did stop all my traveling, but before COVID, let me remind you that I had also a break, because I was suffering a little bit of anxiety from all the traveling and that, all the long travels to Asia. They weren't good for my health, and I wanted to slow down. And I'm still looking like at the flight like, oh, no, it's only a 3-hour flight, so it's nothing compared to going to Asia and going to Australia and stuff like that. It's a 3-hour flight, so I can do it. But still, going to the airport and stuff like that, I still hate it, even after 2 years. Anyway, I'm still looking forward for the gig, and wanting to see all my friends back again, and Ruben de Ronde, maybe I'll meet him there. Some friends from the Netherlands, and Andy Moore, and Ben Gold, and Ferry Costin. It's good to see them again. After all this, after all we've been through with COVID and all that, finally the world is coming back to normality. Is it though? Is it? I don't know. I can't believe it. So after that, on Sunday I'll come back. I land in Malta around 3, and I have to head straight to Palm Beach to reach you before the sunset. Anyway, we continue with the music, and I'm going to take you back in time. It's actually an update of a classic by Gux Jimenez. It comes from Mauro Picotto and Riccardo Ferri. This is the old school, new time, new place. track that I remember playing back at the old Reeds around, I don't know, 2000, 2001. Originally by Mauro Picotto and Riccardo Ferri. That was New Time, New Place. A track that was so ahead of its time. I think the original is still valid to play nowadays. Anyway, let's take a little bit of a different route. There's something interesting from Graham, and it's called Sparkles. A very interesting trance riff with the saw waves here. It's old school. In some way, this track makes me feel home a bit. Just listen. Interesting from Graham. Those soul synths in the breakdown. Old school, but good, huh? Anyway, we continue with Laid Back Luke and BLVD. This is Cielo. Welcome to a new follower, YC Yes. Welcome, buddy. What a cool track by Laidback Luke and BLVD. That is Cello. Okay, so we've got one last track to go before we end this session. And it's gonna be from Above and Beyond and Justine Suissa. So we've heard these Above and Beyond and Justine Suissa under Ocean Lab with lots of good music in the past. And they are back with another big one. course, released on Anjuna Beats. This is Almost Home. Effortlessly beautiful. Seriously, the voice of Justine Suissa. You know, you've heard her on Burn with Desire with Armin van Buren, with a lot of tracks with Above and Beyond under Ocean Lab. I remember Sirens of the Sea was like, wow. This was actually my kind of music back in the day. But if they make him good as this one again, wow. Almost Home from Above and Beyond and Justine Suissa. Incredible track. So we're ending the session, this week's session here. I have to actually get ready and head to Oyster very, very soon, as we open at 8 and it's 6. So I have to get ready, you know, make myself looking nice again. Over the DJ stand. Anyway, guys, if you want to come tonight, if you want to join in, please message the Tenishia page and we'll put you on the guest list. So we've got a newcomer, which is YCS. Is that how you read your name, man? Where are you from? I will play Shores of Eden when I come on a random broadcast, which I haven't done recently, but I will do hopefully more often in the winter. You are from Romania, okay? I'm not going to try to speak Romanian, but the only Romanian words I know are not really good to say them here. My Romanian friends are crazy, so they teach me bad stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you here. I will be here in a week's time, as usual, Friday evening, 5 p.m. Central European Time. Until next week, and the next weekend I'm going to have, as I said, a really busy weekend. I'm going to go to the Netherlands and come back to Malta and play at Palm Beach again. So it's going to be really busy, but still I'm going to try and make it next week, 5 p.m. Central European Time, here on twitch.tv/Tenishia Live. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for always being here for me. It's really a motivation. Take care of each other and yourself. And as always, keep on dancing. Dancing.